Plebs and Hubbies, it's your girl, Ilease, and I'm back with another one. This is a Hubble Space brought to you by Secrets Beyond the Tarot Group. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated, guys. Let's hop in right into the reading just because it's kind of a lengthy one and I don't want it to be longer than it has to be. So, all day I've been hearing Cinderella. Yes, mother. I've been hearing that. That is literally one of my favoriteest movies, if that's a word. It really, really is. I am in love with love, and literally, I was a little girl who grew up believing that the princes and the horses and all that. I still do, and I'm instilling it in my daughters too. Like, no, you do not have to settle. Like, you can have all that and more. You deserve it. You're worth it, and it can happen. Oh my gosh. So, let's get right into it, y'all. I kept hearing that. So we're going to go through this story. I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. So as you guys know, in a Cinderella story, right? So, what happens? Cinderella meets the prince, right? So we're going to start from the part where Cinderella, she obviously is a less fortunate girl. Her dad dies. She ends up having to stay with the woman that her dad marries, who is evil, and she has some stepsisters. She's staying with them, and once her dad passes away, they inherit everything. Sorry, y'all, but they inherit everything. And as a result, they, their true colors come out, and they just start treating her like she ain't shit. They move her in the basement, and she is forced to eat porridge, sit in the corner all day by the fire, and she is so lonely and so secluded that she makes her best friends mice and some other creatures, I think. I don't know. Anyway, fast forward. So one day she gets some freedom. She goes to the market for her stepsisters and them. So she goes and she sees this prince. The prince sees her. Mind you, in this video, this is obviously a divine this is going to be a divine reading, so just put the divine feminine and the divine masculine in the prince and Cinderella's positions, okay? So the divine feminine, Cinderella, she goes to the market for her stepsisters and her stepmother. She ends up going shopping, and the same day, divinely guided, I'll say, the same day, just so happens, the prince decides to sneak out of the palace and do some shopping for himself. They're both mirroring each other. They're both in the same place. They're feeling unfulfilled with life. They're feeling like I'm sorry. All my clients are hitting me up while I'm doing this. I don't know. Maybe that's some sign. But yeah, they're feeling unfulfilled with life. They're mad because they can't do anything for themselves. They can't, they just can't have that independence. They feel unfulfilled. They feel like their heart is longing for something, and it is. It's longing for to unite with their counterpart, their twin. You know what I'm saying? They feel like something's missing. So with that being said, they're roaming and they're singing. I forget what the song was. Damn, I wish I could think of the song. I'm finna watch this movie tonight with my daughters, actually. But yeah, I forget what the song is. Then to love, I can't think. Dun, 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 dun. I can't think of what it is. But anyway, yeah, so they in the market, and they happen to touch the same piece of bread, ironically. Or I think it's the same piece of bread, loaf of bread. And she's like, no, you can have it. He's like, no. And he started asking her questions, and they're just in awe. They're in awe of one another and each other's energy, each other's frequencies, each other's appearance, just everything. It's almost like when you, on, what's it called? On, what is it called? Twin, no, I forget. What was Lindsay Lohan in that movie? I forget what it was called. It's called Twin something. When she was twins with her own self or whatever. The Parent Trap. I think it was The Parent Trap or something like that. It's almost like that. When you finally see your twin, it's kind of surreal. It's like, what the fuck? You just want to touch their face and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is your energetic. This is your soul twin, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same effect. So they see each other over this loaf of bread and they literally looking at each other in awe, and it's just like almost where have you been subconsciously type of thing. And she snaps back into reality before he does and shit. And it's like, we're not even supposed to be here. Like, they're not even supposed to be out. He done snuck out of the castle. She done snuck, you know what I'm saying? She only got a certain amount of time before she got to go back home and shit. She's a quote unquote peasant and shit, and she's just like, I'm gonna get in trouble type shit. She's like, oh no, I don't want no parts of this, and we both gonna get in trouble type shit. So she ends up, walking away. He's trying to chase her, but he let her go and shit. And he's like, well, I hope I see you again. Whole time he thinking about her nonstop when he get back to the crib. Like, you know what? I can't stop thinking about this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop thinking about shorty ass and shit. So he like, I got an idea. He talking to the butler. You know what I'm saying? He talking to one of the folks and shit. And he told the folk like, hey, let's have a house party and shit. You feel me? He like, let's have a house party and invite all the little teens to the party and shit. And he bet it up. So, you know what I'm saying? He get to making invitations and shit, and they saddle up the horses and shit. They get in the whip and they going house to house and deliver the damn invitations and shit, the invites. Whole time he like, I really don't even want to do this. I already know what these hoes consist of. I already know what I'm gonna be getting. Motherfuckers gonna be trying to back it up on my dick print and shit. Like, I've been there, done that and shit. I just want my person and shit. I just want to see shorty ass again. But he like, okay, bet, if this what we gotta do. So they go to the hood and shit, and they getting motherfucking invitations out and shit, and he hoping whole time that she comes to the door and shit, like, shit, who is it type shit, and he could just, take her and call the shit off, but whole time he never see her. So he's still feeling a little discouraged and shit, like, will I ever even see shorty ass again? Like, maybe that's by chance, because I never felt that feeling before. Like, maybe that was just some supernatural ass shit and shit. But he don't give up hope and shit, you know what I'm saying? He talked to his mama and pops and shit, you know what I'm saying, the OGs, and they say, yeah, I think the juke jam would be cool and shit, you know what I'm saying? I think it's cool, but if you don't happen to find her, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to start looking elsewhere, because you spending too much time on this shorty and shit, you know what I'm saying? You ain't eating and shit, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting your studies together and shit. You losing too much energy on this motherfucker that may or may not even be a real thing, you feel me? So he banking on the ball and shit. What happened? They end up, they get the invitations out and shit. Everybody, getting their Sundays best and shit. Whole time, Cinderella like, I would love to go to the ball and shit. Her steps is the shit they hating and shit, because, they low-key ugly and shit. They all out of shape and shit. They like, hell nah, you gonna sit here and shit. And so she, the divine come and shit. So her ancestors come down and shit, the fairy godmother, and they like, shit, bet, we got you. They get her the, you know what I'm saying, the Birkin bag, you know what I'm saying, with the Louis Vuitton and shit, the red bottoms and shit. So they got her looking, good enough to eat, like a whole meal and shit. Fuck a snack, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else looking like a snack. She a whole a 5-star 5-course meal. You feel me? So she go to the so they all go to, it's the night of the ball and shit. They go to the ball, and long story short, they ended up everybody, the music up tempo and shit, and he looking around and shit, still ain't seen this queen and shit, still ain't seen a divine feminine ass and shit. So she taking her time and shit, she nervous and shit. She ain't been a regular civilian since her daddy died and shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't been amongst motherfuckers since her daddy died and shit, especially at that caliber and shit. So she nervous and shit. So she getting her shit together, and her ancestors tell her what they say, that she like, okay, shit finna be sweet. You got one night only, so you better make this shit pop. You know what I'm saying? You better make this shit pop out. And as a result, she like, shit, at 12 midnight, all this shit is finna be dead. So make sure you know what I'm saying, you alive the whole, the rest of the night. This shit gotta be live. It gotta be a vibe. But one night only. So remember, you feel me? Don't forget. Or you gonna be looking dumb as hell. You feel me? You gonna be hitchhiking, because the pumpkin is gonna turn back to a pumpkin. You feel me? So she like, all right, bet it up. She get there, and literally the music up tempo and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some techno. Do. And she getting that motherfucking everything just slow down and shit. The lights dim and shit. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. For her caliber of person and shit. She the motherfucking divine feminine. I wouldn't have it no other motherfucking way. So the lights dim and shit. Music slow down. The tempo drop and shit. It's heavenly as hell, right? Interest heavenly as hell. It's like she ain't even got to walk type shit. She walk up in the scene and everybody, who's that lady? who's that lady? Sexy lady. So she coming in that motherfucker's killing the scene, stopping everything, right? And soon as she hit the spot and shit, her divine masculine see her and shit, like, damn, she's beautiful type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, she looked better than she did the last time I seen her. He choked up and shit, but he like, ain't no way I'm finna let her go tonight. So he grab her and shit, you know what I'm saying? All these hoes trying to back it up on him and shit. He's like, excuse me, pardon me. My divine feminine's here. So he take her to the back and shit. He ain't trying to, you know, chop no shit up or nothing, but he take it to the back and shit. And he like, this is the moment that they are seeing the shit. They go from motherfucking Cinderella and the prince to the motherfucking divine counterparts and shit. They are seeing. He turned the lights off, turn the lights on, the fountains on and shit. And it's like a whole new world. You feel me? And I know a lot of people think that this is a little childish, but for real though, motherfuckers who is in that mindset of thinking that something like this is childish, it's probably childish. It's probably a little premature. You feel me? If you think that this is premature, then you probably a little premature, just because anybody who knows anything. I love watching kid movies. I love watching children movies because it's the message in them are so pure. The message in these children movies are so pure. It's like it takes you back to your fundamentals before life got hexed and tampered and taunted by such imperfections, by such impure views and ways of life and thought processes. You know what I'm saying? The purity in the messages just draw and captivate me personally. You know what I'm saying? Before all the filth and all of the conspiracies and all of the, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I love the purity in the messages behind children movies. That's why I stick with them. I always watch them with my children, and I fucks with them. So anyway, back to the story. So yeah, so they go into the back, they ascend and shit, and she's you know, comfortable. At first she was a little uptight. At first she was a little worried about motherfuckers recognizing her, or motherfuckers calling her out and shit, you know, because motherfuckers do that real quick. Motherfuckers hating on you and shit real quick because they see the glow in you. That, you know what I'm saying? They see that glow in you, so they'd be quick to be like, nah, she ain't shit, Prince. She a motherfucking peasant whole time. You know what I'm saying? Them hating hoes and shit. You know, you know, you didn't experience it. We all have. You know what I'm saying? Or the type of motherfuckers, you come in the spot, everything stopping shit, and these motherfuckers got their face frowned up and shit. Or the type of motherfucker, you know you ascended, you know you got that glow when you captivate everybody in the room. When you come in the room and the room stop, like I said, the music changed tempos and shit, the lights dimmed and shit. Everybody just like, who is that? Who is she? You know what I'm saying? Whole time, the prince in the background, like, that's my divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? He geeked as hell. Like, shit, you more beautiful than the last time I seen you, and you was in motherfucking garments and scraps and shit. And you look the same to me. You know what I'm saying? Now these motherfuckers, they on game now and shit. They awoke, and I was always hip to your shit. You the shit. You feel me? Now these motherfuckers peeping the game and shit. This shit ain't new to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Fuck you talking about. So yeah. Definitely just feel like, so yeah, he take her to the back, they are seeing and shit. Fast forward, now the party over and shit, she fuck around, lose her glass slipper, trying to run out, because she's so comfortable now, and she's so in her place, she's in her rightful place, you know, with her counterpart and shit. She lose track of time and shit. What the motherfucking ancestors say? They said at 12 motherfucking o'clock, not 12:01, not 11:59, bitch, at 12 o'clock. Matter of fact, get the fuck out of there at 11:45, so you ain't fucking around and got your thumb out on the side of the street and shit. Because I'm telling you, this pumpkin gonna be a pumpkin again at 12 o'clock. You feel me? So she running and shit. She got too comfortable and shit. She feeling at home and shit. Rightfully so. And she rushing shit falling apart and shit, because she transforming back to, you know, she downgrading again and shit. Back to what she was and shit. So, he, you know, he lost. You know what I'm saying? He like, it's like a piece of his heart was stolen when she gotta abruptly leave like that and shit. He damn near want to be like, oh, you motherfuckers on some Martin shit. Get the fuck to stepping type shit. He want to call the party off and shit. Like, you know, my bitch ain't here no more, so all of y'all hoes, y'all got to go type shit. So the next day, he still thinking about her. He can't get her off his mind and shit. He can't get her off his mind and shit. So he like, shit, I wanna find her. He still got her slipper. So he like, shit, come up with a master plan. His ass go house to house, house to house. So he got a census package and shit. He like, bet, now I know everybody in this motherfucker, everybody in the kingdom and shit. I know they all accounted for and shit. So he knows how many people are in every house and shit. He goes to every single house and fits that motherfucking slipper. And he gets to the last motherfucking house. And the motherfucking mama, not the sisters, not nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Whole time Cinderella, her shit was custom made. You know what I'm saying? Her red bottom was custom made. It won a 7.5. It wasn't a 7. It won a 6. It won a 10. It won a 9.5. She wore 7 3/4. You can't find that in no motherfucking store. You can't impersonate that. You feel me? She wore a 7 3/4. So he was trying to fit it on motherfuckers and shit. The mama wore a 7.5, so she tried to stick her fit in it and shit. What she was saying, she was like, "Get it off me!" You know what I'm saying? The irony in that is, you know, a motherfucker can only pretend so much. A motherfucker can only pretend so long before they become uncomfortable being someone who they're not. So the message in this all, y'all, is if you've been getting discouraged, if you've been in an illusion, if you dropped the ball on this union, not really knowing if the divine feminine was your rightful positioning, if it was your rightful title, you was like, maybe I am his soulmate. Shit, he ain't called me in this song. He choosing bitches in front of me. I mean, above me and shit. He treating me like shit, talking to me like maybe I am the karmic. Maybe I am the soulmate. This message is for you. You're not confused. See, what happens is you got these motherfuckers, much like the mama who comes in and she trying to put your slipper on, and she wear a motherfucking 7.5 when whole time the slipper says 7 3/4. It's custom fit. It's custom made. Can't nobody fit your spot but you. They can try. You got impersonators. You got motherfuckers who could come in and try to fit that slipper, but they can't do it. She could only put her foot in your shoe for so long until she was uncomfortable playing a role. You feel me? You can only play that role for so long. Reality sets in. If reality hits, reality settles in, and your cover's blown. Your spot is blown. She said, "Get it off me!" She was motherfucking losing her blood flow. Her blood flow was getting jammed up and shit. She was finna pass the fuck out. It wasn't her slipper. He was like, "You sure?" He like, "Hell nah." And she couldn't contain it no more. She was faking. She was trying to impersonate Cinderella whole time, the divine feminine. But she couldn't feel her shoes because they was the wrong size whole time. She was uncomfortable wearing them shoes and they was too tight. She was gonna fuck around and lose her mind, lose her foot. Lose her circulation, fuck around and die. These motherfucking karmics and shit trying to impersonate the divine feminine, trying to dress like you, trying to talk like you, move like you, act like you. Then created a whole persona trying to be like you. But they could only do it for so long. The real them is bound to show through the facade. And it was causing your divine masculine before ascension to be stuck in illusion, in hermit mode. It was smoke and mirrors. He couldn't tell. He couldn't tell who was who. Motherfuckers was trying to impersonate you, study you and shit. You could have a platform. You could be on Channel 5 News and shit, doing the motherfucking weather. You could be on social media. You could have a platform on YouTube. You could have your own business. Have your own beauty parlor. Sell t-shirts. You could be well known in the streets and shit. This motherfucker following you, watching you and shit, studying your pictures, trying to get their makeup like yours, trying to get their hair like yours, just on some sick ass shit. You feel me? Whole time, you can only play that part for so long. The truth will always reveal itself. Your ancestors had you, much like fairy godmother had Cinderella. Don't fret. We got you. He gonna be able to tell, he gonna be able to tell. Shit, call an ace an ace. He gonna be able to tell. Period. A joker is not a queen. So anyway, back to the story. They went to every house and shit. They had the census, like I said, they had a breakdown and every motherfucker that was in the kingdom. They got to the last house. She could not impersonate Cinderella for too long. Her cover was blown. The damn shoe was finna take her cut off her circulation. She was begging for motherfuckers to take it off. He was like, "Phew, dodge that bullet. What was I gonna do with your old ass anyway?" You feel me? She was trying to secure that bag for her kids. Ooh, divine masculine could have been choosing a mother over could have been choosing a mother over you. A mother who was trying to use your divine masculine for money to secure the bag for her kids. Damn. If that one a setup. You feel me? If that one motherfucking divine, wow. I'm blown the fuck. Sometimes I blow myself the fuck away. The divine masculine could have been sticking with a bitch that was putting on a facade. That was putting on a facade, trying to impersonate his divine feminine. She was trying to secure the bag. He could have been taking care of her. He could have been feeling responsible for her in some way, shape, or form. She was trying to secure the bag for her kids, trying to secure that security for her kids. Whole problem was, like I said, you can only act for so long and then your cover's blown. You know what I'm saying? She got in too deep. She started believing her lies. She started thinking she was the divine feminine. You feel me? After you act for so long, sometimes actors and actresses, they forget. At the end, cut. You was playing a role, sweetheart. You were playing a role. It was a script. That's not who you are. You're not the divine feminine. She done fucked around and confused her damn self. She forgot she was the karmic. The fuck? Or she forgot she was the soulmate. Either way, had him confused. He like, who do I choose? Who do I choose? I don't know. I don't know. I'm so confused. Whole time. So he like, it's one more person on this census packet. You shitting me. You bullshit me. They like, no one else is here. They're like, look, bitch, you finna get locked up. Or I'm finna put the flu-flops on your ass if you don't get away from this door. Somebody else here. I heard something in the crib. Cinderella come out. The rest is history. Cinderella come out. The rest is history. The rest is history. Cinderella come out. Hell yeah, what I say? The moon card, top of the deck. I just took this deck out. Moon card. She had secrets. And she was hoping, look, second card. She was hoping that her cover wouldn't get blown. She had secrets. She was hiding the fact that she was in this partnership with the wrong motives, with the wrong intentions. And that's why the fuck it came tumbling down. That's why her spot was blown up. She came in this shit trying to secure the bag for her kids, trying to get a daddy for her motherfucking kids. That's what she was trying to do. So she wanted to finesse and fly dress. You know what I'm saying? Cause him to be confused and shit. Cause him to be confused. Thinking that she was his divine counterpart the whole time. She wasn't shit. She wasn't shit. Whole time. Give me the cards I need to see. So yeah. No more fucking smoke and mirrors. No more fucking smoke and mirrors. It caused him to go in hermit mode. Caused him to do some soul searching. He went in hermit mode whole time. He had to do some thinking. He realized that she was the devil. She was acting. Whole time she was acting. It was not her rightful place. She was acting. She was not the divine feminine. That was clear as day now. She was the devil. She was acting, and she was hoping that he would never find out that she had these secrets, that she came in this shit with the wrong intentions. It wasn't love. It wasn't love. So he deaded the situation. So he deaded this motherfucking situation. He deaded the situation. And now it led him to move on. It led him to his wish fulfillment. Led him to his wish fulfillment. The world card. It led him to, he had to think. He had to go inward. He had to go inward. Damn. Ooh, shit. He had to go inward. He had to go inward. Everything came tumbling down just to reinvent itself. Everything came tumbling down just to reinvent itself. Now he rushing in. He had to go inward. after everything came tumbling down. He had to rebuild himself, regain his strength. Now he's ready to come in. He coming in. He coming in fast too. What I say? He overnight the motherfucking ball. The next day he went out looking for his motherfucking divine feminine. He said, fuck that. The next day he didn't waste no time. Yep, he took action with this Chariot card. She was like, get this motherfucking slipper off me. It's finna kill me. Get this slipper off me after impersonating. Then he seen who she was. Seen whole time she was the devil disguised. Like, bitch, that I knew it didn't fit. He run up in the crib and shit. Like, I know it's somebody else in there whole time. Who was it? The high priestess. It was oh, that's the divine priest. My bad. So he took his rightful place. It was the divine priest. Give me what I need. Give me what I need. He took his rightful place. Look at that. Wow. Wow. The empress and the motherfucking emperor. He took his rightful place. He took his rightful place. The divine priest. He went out looking for his divine counterpart. And as a result, you got a divine pair. You are, if you had a question in your mind, doubt in your mind, you are the divine feminine. It's you. I don't give a fuck how we been acting, how distant he been, how long it's been since y'all talked. I don't give a fuck how we treat you, who you think he put over you. He is, listen, that tower came tumbling down. He had to reinvent himself. He had to re-energize, reinvent himself. He wanted this. He wanted to walk in you guys' divine right. Wow. This is a divine pair. It's meant to be. This is your counterpart. Yeah. And he found her. He went through the door and found Cinderella. Cinderella was right there. They was hiding her the whole time. He couldn't see her through all these frauds. He couldn't see his queen. Wow. Look, the lovers, the sun and the lovers. I'm going to end it there. The sun and the lovers. He found her. She came out the house. He had a smile big as hell on that face of his. And they rode off into the sunset with the sun card. The lovers. Yep. It's a divine match. He's seeing through the facade. He's seeing shit for what it is. Yeah. You his person. Period. You his person. Y'all coming into union. Ha. Y'all coming into union. If it's not this summer, it's right. I heard right after the summer. So some of y'all coming will hear from this person before the end of May. Some of y'all in August is what I heard. All right. That's been your reading. Bye.